I friggin' love bacon. It's so good. I guess I scared the cat. Oh well, frig her. She's so skittish. That's why she's called Scampers, because she scampers around the house and won't let anybody pet her. Because
she scampers. The kitchen cat. This isn't her. This is bacon.
This guy here barking this morning at friggin' 7 o'clock for no fucking reason. Oh my goodness.
So needless to say, I had an interrupted sleep last night. It sucks. It sucks.
Fucking dog barking at like early in the morning for no reason. Dogs are dicked. And don't even suggest cooking my egg in that fucking bacon grease. That is disgusting, boys. Tried it once. Most disgusting thing I ever did. I ended up throwing the egg out. And I don't like to waste food. Like, oh my goodness, that was... It tasted like stale freaking bacon mixed with styrofoam. Yeah. Oh fuck, I should get my toast going. Another day, another brekkie. I need to go eat. It is currently almost 3 o'clock. We gotta leave here in 40 minutes. Son of a bitch. Holy shit. It's another computer like my gaming rig. With the stock specs. Except for mine came with 8 gigs of RAM. This one comes with 12. And it's got a 6450 which mine came with. And apparently it has... What the hell? 2 USB 3.0 ports? Mine doesn't have that. Mine has the 8 USB 2.0, but whatever. HDMI, DVD burner. Mine has a Blu-ray onto it, which is kind of pointless. So, see, that's fucking horseshit. 3 years ago, $1,600. So that's kind of ridiculous. 3 years ago was when I bought mine, and yeah, it wasn't $1,600 freaking dollars. It was like $700. It was on sale. So this guy's talking out his ass big times, and yeah, that's a pretty good deal if anybody were to look for a really good computer and needed one. It's right friggin' there, right friggin' there. You know, if you're looking for something for video editing or something basic, that is. I always like to check Kijij. You never know what kind of deals you're going to come across on there because, holy crap, people are desperate for money sometimes and they'll just hawk their shit, right? And instead of bringing it to the hawk shop and getting bottom dollar, because you bring a computer like this to the hawk shop, they're going to give you 200 bucks. And you got 30 days to give them the 200 bucks back or whatever it is. I think they mark it up. And then if you don't, they sell it on the shelf and they'll get their like 500, 600 bucks for it because they're fucking crooked like that, kind of, sort of. But, ooh, a friggin' racing wheel. I used to have one of these. They're junk. Junk. Used to have one of these. They forget their racing wheels really quick. Holy, car almost didn't want it today. Big times. Just fired it up there and I was like, like, okay, fine, let's go. I didn't plug it in last night and we did get some pretty cold weather. It was one of those minus 38s overnight deals. Gotta love those, eh? Holy. It's like the sun goes away and the cold comes out big times. But that makes sense, right? Because the sun creates heat. Well, tomorrow's Scamper's big day, right? She gets her friggin' vagina tapped and she won't be able to have babies anymore. Well, I just got a call from the vet, and they said to they called to remind me that she has to get fixed, and they want me to take away Scamper's food. So she can't have food, so I'm going to take her food bowl for now and chuck it up here by the microwave. She can't, well, I don't think she can get to it from up here, and if she can, then fuck. But as for Oreo, I'm going to have to do something mean, bud. I need you to go to bed.
Okay.
Because she can't eat your food either, so I'm going to have to crate you until I come home, buddy. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
But I got to do it because she's not allowed to have food for 12... well, she's not allowed to have food. They said from 8 o'clock on. I'm not going to be here at 8 o'clock, so the only solution is just shut her down now. And she's going to be without food for tomorrow night when she comes home, so almost 24 hours. Unless they feed her something at the vet, I don't know. I don't know what the whole operation involves. Like, if I did, I'd probably be a vet, but I'm not, so frig it. Holy son of a cigarette, is it still cold outside. Car's saying minus 15, but that's its favorite number. Alright, let's burn rubber and get off to work. Friggin' eh? Friggin' Yeah, I don't know. I guess the whole fasting for Scampers is so that when they go in to do whatever they gotta do to de-vagina her, I guess it's so she doesn't shit herself, I guess. I don't know. I'm not a vet, but yeah, gotta fast her for 12 to 16 hours, so 16 hours it is. And then, which means tonight when I go home, oh my goodness, she's gonna be one bitchy kitty. One bitchy kitty. She's not gonna be happy because I can't give her food, and she's gonna be meowing and meowing because she's hungry, needs food, blah blah blah. And I'm gonna have to make sure that once I let Oreo out tonight, when I get home, I close his crate, because she has no problems eating goggy food just to make her stomach feel full. She does it when that stupid hopper I bought, that auto feeder, well, that thing doesn't work worth a shit. It doesn't automatically spool her food out, so you got to go over and like finger blast it to make the food come out, which kind of sucks. It's not exactly what I was looking for. I was looking for a hopper that I could pour a bag of food into, and it would always keep the bowl full. So like, really, is that a G6 with fucking halos? No, it's a Nissan. Like, you know, if I go to Blokes, I want this bowl to auto load, and it's not doing it now. I was chatting with Logie, and Logie said go to PetSmart, which we actually have a PetSmart now, thank fuck. And they sell those hoppers, but the hoppers actually work, where the one I have doesn't work. It's the exit hole for the bowl is too small, so all the food just gets janked up there. And apparently this other one, it's on like a slide, so it's always feeding food in. The moment there's an opening, food gets pushed in by gravity. So I'm gonna have to go check that out, because that would just make life a lot easier if I didn't have to non-stop friggin' finger blast the cat dish to get her some food. I could modify the one that I have now, but there's not much really to work with. It's just a cheap $7.97 friggin' Walmart hopper. And I'd like to get a hopper for their water too. I heard that those are pretty cool. And that way there I wouldn't have to worry, like when I go to Pugs from a twofer, you know, I wouldn't have to worry about Scampers not having water, because like Oreo will be at my parents' house, and I can always ask my parents to check in on the cat every couple days just to make sure she's okay. Maybe pet her if she'll let him, and then go from there, right? So yeah, I don't know. Fuck, I'm hoping that everything goes okay tomorrow at the vet, and we'll see what the fuck happens. But I know they're gonna drug her up, because I was chatting with a friend who just got their cat done like last week, and she's like, have your camera ready for when you pick up the cat. And I'm like, why is that? And she's like, oh my god, they're so dopey, you can get away with anything with them. He's like, they get just so medicated that they're complete fucking train wrecks. I'm like, great. I'm like, he's like, what? And I'm like, my cat's already a fucking train wreck. Like, she trashes everything I own. He's like, no, I don't mean like that. I mean, like, she'll be so obliterated. It'll be like you on New Year's Eve when you're drunk out of your fucking mind. And I'm like, oh, so it'll be funny. He's like, oh yeah. And he goes, you're gonna have to keep an eye on your dog too, because your dog won't know what the fuck's going on, and he might attack her. Kitty cat's a turd. Skeedle deedle deedle. I should have called her turd, because a lot of the times she's just so fucking dumb. It's like on these cold winters, when the weather is just like, gets really cold in the living room, because house sits on bedrock, it has no choice. I'd really like to be able to turn on a alternative heater and blast that living room, and those electric fireplaces are actually not too bad. You can get them in infrared heat too, which is kind of neat. I don't know how that works. Some people say it warms your body but nothing else, and other people say that infrared heat is a complete piece of shit. My buddy's like, dude, it's awesome in the garage except for when you grab a tool. And I'm like, what do you mean? He goes, well, it'll keep your body heat warm and all that. He goes, but then you grab a tool and the tool's ice cold and it fucking sticks to your hand. And I'm like, oh great, lovely. He's like, yeah, I just wear my shop gloves. But fuck, man, how can you wear shop gloves? I hate wearing gloves when I'm working on things. Like even on a car, changing out a light bulb, I hate wearing gloves. Like, you don't have that, when you're bare hands, you know, you got that extra ability to grip shit, where with gloves it's like you got this extra layer that makes your fingers feel like really, really, really fat. So he's the only guy I know who's a mechanic and wears mechanic gloves. I don't understand the logic behind it, but I guess some people have to. Some people have to. Like, I guess if you have an intolerance to grease or some of the minerals in the oil, or fuck, I don't know. Maybe he's allergic to stuff. I don't know. But every time he's working on a car, he's always wearing those damn Mastercraft freaking mechanic gloves. I was thinking of buying a set for riding gloves, to be honest with you, because they're nice fucking gloves. Hey, look, there's my minivan. That's the exact same one I want, silver. Why? Because does that vehicle look dirty to you right now? No. It's fucking clean on the outside. Really hard to get a silver van dirty. And when you do, let me tell you, she's fucking filthy. That's what bloke was telling me. He's like, oh, if you get a Dodge Caravan, get a silver one. And I'm like, why is that? And he goes, have you ever seen a silver dirty Dodge minivan? Or silver dirty car? Silver is one of the, or gray, sorry. Not silver, fuck. Silver would be shinier and frig, it'd be like tinfoil. But like that kind of car, that kind of paint is really hard to see your actual dirt onto it. And when you do see the dirt onto it, the car is so fucking filthy that you probably should have washed it like a week ago. And yeah, like, I could totally be driving one of those. I like the idea of sitting higher and having all that room in the back to put shit and all that stuff. I'm so looking forward to one day getting a Caravan. Oh, fuck, they're nice. And apparently they got them for 2015. I read an article last year, I can say that now, about Dodge, saying they're dropping the Dodge Caravan because they have the Chrysler Town and Country. So they're going to drop the Caravan as a model and only offer the Town and Country. And I was like, holy fuck, that's the dumbest idea I've ever heard anybody say. Why would you get rid of your #1 seller in favor for the same thing that is twice the price? Because a Dodge Caravan, you can get them right now for 19,000 bucks, you know, plus all that freight and shit that they ding you for and all that nonsense. But you can get a Dodge Crappy Van for about, you know, 22 grand. Well, the Town and Country, same damn vehicle, they're like 40 grand. Oh, okay, they got better seats, and I don't know if they have stow and go, and I kind of want that feature, because that's probably the coolest feature out of the Dodge Caravan ever, is the ability to hide your seats without having to remove them. Because, you know, you look at the Ford Freestar, and you look at the Chevy fucking Uplander, or what's the one, like my brother has the Pontiac one, Montana. You look at those vans, and to get the seats out, you physically have to remove the seats and put them in your house. Where with stow and go, you just tuck the seats into the chassis, you're fucking good to go. Chances are, if I got a Dodge Crappy Van, it'd be in stow and go mode all the friggin' time, every time, all day, all night, all the time, because I wouldn't need the back seats. Now, if I were to, like, say this summer, if I had the Caravan and we were heading down to the Dunville camp, and my parents were jumping in the van with me, then I would have the seats up, you know, like if it's just mom and dad, then I would put up the middle bench seat, and dad can ride shotgun, mom can ride in the back, or if she really wants to ride way in the back, then we just put up the back bench seat, she rides there, and we load the van up with all of her shit, and fucking Bob's her uncle, we're all on our way to the camp, you know? So, I don't know, I love the idea of the conversion capabilities of those Dodge Caravans. And also, like, Adrian and his girlfriend, Christina, they camp in their van. They just bring an air mattress or whatever and fucking chuck her in the back in stow and go mode, go to where they gotta go, and start camping. It's awesome, you know, try and do that with a fucking G6, camping in a G6. I've slept in a car before at my friend's house. Didn't feel too good the next day when I woke up. It wasn't exactly the best sleep of my life. That much is for sure. Don't know how Ricky does it, but I guess he's hard as fuck. But anyway, people, my battery's about to die because I need to buy new batteries for all my cameras because these ones here have been charged so many times they forgot their batteries. So I'm going to call her quits for now. Head inside, get this shift over with, probably burn off another coffee because I love that kind. You get super hyper at work and it's like time flies faster. So that's what we're going to do. So anyway, people, on that note, I'm shutting her down here. Thanks for watching my shit. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. Any questions, comments, concerns, down below they go. And until next time, people, keep on vlogging.